Alright, in the top right, as the red PsiCorps, we have YarSkor.
In the top left corner of the map, playing as a blue USA, it is Abdo.
Okay, I don't think the lag's going to be improved based on
Yeah,
the
I
change of
do
tunnel
see
servers.
there
Exactly the
is a
same.
it is slightly better, but only slightly.
No, it's exactly the same.
Well, it is clearly way better than it was before, in all honesty. Do we extend the period? The decision is yours. Otherwise, we're just rolling with it. Okay, we have extended 3-minute period of time for players to actually restart the game. But it would appear that neither of them are responding. Be aware that we may ask you to leave the debug the possible cause if they do decide to rehost. Oh, that would not be nice.
That would be unfortunate, yes, but
Yes.
as I say, it may be a possible cause, and only if they decide. So,
If lag really is the problem, having only magic at stream would be the best option. No. No!
from a strict point, they're not wrong, but at the same time, it's not great because then we get at least no English casting, and then B, we don't really have a video in the first place, so that's not really an option, I'm afraid. But at the very least, let's talk about what's actually happening rather than sit on our asses. So we've got the YarSkor going for a much more conventional.
Should we actually start from the actual beginning of the fact that this is actually a finals?
Yeah, okay, yeah, go on. You do your piece then.
You do your piece. Alright,
I'm just commentating on the game. I mean, yes, it's the finals, but...
Yeah, whatever. So, there was a slight problem, technical problem. We're trying to solve some connection problems. As you can see, there's slight lag. But welcome to...
Slight.
Welcome to Gliotour's finals, played between Abdo and YarSkor.
And Gliotour is not actually here.
Yeah, we basically...
unfortunate.
We have stolen this tournament from Gliotour. It is no longer a Gliotour.
Nope, it's just a traditional tournament, but with a different rule set.
At this point, this is a a trade agreement between Poland and England.
Yes, I believe I can get behind that euphemism.
So yeah, we have a quite interesting matchup. We have a USA against the PsiCorps. It seems that YarSkor already moved his MCV towards the giant ore field on the left side of his starting point.
I mean, that's a fairly traditional move on this point. If you clamp all of your structures together next to the gems, then your only option is to move the MCV over. Simply because you don't have the base crawl potential like what Abdo's gone for here. So, different playstyle. I think Abdo's actually he's working on his second ore refinery now, simply so he could check it and buy the gems.
The lag is getting
YarSkor has
slightly
his
worse.
down. Say again? What's slightly worse?
Lag is getting worse.
Yeah, I know.
As the game progresses.
But there's not a lot we can actually do about that. We've got 2 Chinese players. 2 of us streaming. Abdo's connection isn't even that good to begin with. To be honest, I actually think Abdo's the main culprit here. Because if you noticed in the lobby, his connection was always in the orange.
We'll probably have to investigate it after this game.
Yeah, probably.
But as for now, what are the build orders?
So again, as we've got, Abdo's still working on his second ore refinery, presumably taking so long because of the lag. But he's just massing chronominers. I suspect after the ore refinery, it'll be another war factory, going to go for the triple war factory. Sorry, YarSkor working straight on radar spire. instead. I imagine we're probably going to try and see some driller action.
It is a
Because,
possible call, and it will be also an interesting call to make. This map is actually quite... it's one of the biggest maps in this entire tournament, I dare to say.
Next to Dustgarden, I think.
Yeah.
And so... Well, 3 minutes have passed. But we're not actually getting a game yet. Oh. Ah. I didn't see who it was called, who it was naming there, because it was there for only an instant.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. But this is not going to end well.
What's the chat like? Is there even any chat? Like, we'd sent everybody to sleep yet.
We have a chat, don't worry about that.
Are they all asleep?
I don't think it is actually time for conversation. We have 3 engineers coming up from the YarSkor's barracks.
Oh yeah, there's a driller in production, by the way. So I think what YarSkor's plan here is to try and keep Abdo on his toes with constant driller action. We saw something similar against Warring yesterday, in which YarSkor was it was soon upgraded to Tyrants, but there were it says connection to Alstar.
Connection to Topaz.
Okay.
I shall ignore this for a second.
Yeah, let's just quietly turn an eye the other way around. Yeah, no, we're gonna need a new tunnel server after this. Hang on. Whilst we're here and on the downtime, do you want to take a guess as to what Abdo's building?
It can't be Arsenal Depot. Is he going towards the Mercury satellite?
No, and no.
Is that a third factory?
What? No. Oh, take a look at the water.
Oh! Hello there, we have a naval shipyard. Now connection to YarSkor has been interrupted.
Oh, it says connection to Alstar again. Oh, so basically the tunnel server's just completely gone to shit, I think.
Yeah, it is not going to work well. Yeah, so far there has been no engagement between both of the players. I think we could be...
I'm going to allow a rehost simply based on the fact that nothing has happened.
However, that may change soon because there's a driller filled with engineers coming towards Abdo's base.
Oh, do you actually know where it is? Because I can't see it.
It has just left the
it just left.
YarSkor's base. There's a second one coming as well.
I'm trying to find it, but I can't, buddy.
It could be a problem. Interesting choice of production from a naval shipyard. We have robot tanks coming up.
Yep, no, that's entirely predictable. Okay. I'm surprised Abdo hasn't picked Pacific Front then, but he's spamming Bulldogs. Why has he picked USA in this matchup?
It will be significantly better for him to harass that giant ore patch with Pacific Front.
With Kappas. Yeah, no, USA was the faction pick here.
Either he's trying to conserve the Pacific Front pick to something else, or... I don't know.
Yeah, well that's incredibly unlikely.
Ah, this game is continuously being slow.
A PowerPoint would be faster than... I mean, I've already said that, so... But,
Invaders coming up from the YarSkor.
I think the robot tanks might actually detect the driller as it's in transit, by the way. Would be quite funny.
We also have the Pandora Hub and Synthesis Vault coming up for YarSkor. Abdo has not teched up at all.
No, Abdo's working on his AFHQ though, so there's that at least. I think he just wanted the concurrent production with the robot tanks. As we start to see invaders emerging, there's an infantry force coming out, and guess what? We got Marauders, we got elites coming out of the barracks as well.
I am not surprised. That's actually a very good call, especially on this map. And look at that, he actually ordered all his units to go forward into the ore field.
He's brought a couple of attack dogs as well, but they're going to charge straight into a garrison and a Gatling cannon. They're not going to achieve jack diddly shit.
There we go, this garrison has now Archer inside it, so this is not going to end well.
No, Abdo tries to go for the crush. Lag probably denying the split in a sense, and he does get the complete crush off.
But that
But he
won't
now
do much.
switches
He
to
won't
go
be.
for miners. But they're simply, yeah, the Gatling cannon's done enough. There's no detection left.
The elite is being chased by the robot tanks, but they are picked up by marauders now.
They get one of them.
He
There's
can't
one
kill,
HP elite.
He can't kill miners, so he's focusing his attack on the machine shop, but he'll be forced to evacuate immediately. There are marauders already coming up to save the day.
Meanwhile, we've had the refinery of Abdo captured by the driller, and we're seeing Gatling cannons being created on site. There's an invader over one of the Patriot missile sites. GGI is coming out, Mercury available. I wonder what is.
Can you quickly check what?
Psych plug.
Quickly check what YarSkor is producing.
It's a psych plug.
Oh, so no possible barrack drops coming up.
No barracks drop. No, just a bit of a troll. He's gonna make this a little bit annoying. He's gonna force Abdo to blow up his own refinery. We've got more Gatling cannons coming in.
There is still
gonna have to clear out.
secondary driller with engineers somewhere out here.
Yeah, well, I don't know where it is. I can't hear it.
Me neither.
Anyway, Gatling cannons fully revved. They're just absolutely tearing through the GGIs, but they are doing good damage to the Gatling cannons. They're gonna clear it, but with a number of casualties. One GGI barely surviving by the skin of its teeth.
I feel like that was a very good engagement for YarSkor.
Oh yeah, no, that was fantastic for YarSkor. He's bankrupted Abdo with that, with a forced production of GGIs and attack dogs.
We still are awaiting the emerging of second driller.
I think both the drillers are in fact actually back at YarSkor's base.
And both of them are empty, it seems.
So he definitely emptied it somewhere. God knows where.
There is possibility that he actually tried to drop a second set of engineers, but he failed.
I would have inclined to agree with that possibility, yes. Anyway, YarSkor's opening up the oil derrick that's been fenced off, surrounded by water, so now a driller can definitely access it. We see the engineer, and we see infiltrators starting to come into production as well. Phew, excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Oh. First infiltrator leaves the barracks. Got more on the way as well. No repulsors, surprisingly, because there's barely any vehicles, except from chronominers. That is a stallion.
That's a stallion. Yeah, I was about to say that's a warhog.
Yeah, so was I. I had to catch myself on that. Parks itself next to the Saudi Arabian flag. Or no, it's a Libyan flag. Never mind. Sorry, my mistake. Look, they both use the same shade of green. I'm not a vexiologist. There we go. There's the first Warhawk.
What is interesting that Abdo is actually sitting on a double amount of miners that YarSkor has.
Yeah, and the economy's showing it. Since YarSkor has what, 4 miners?
7.
That's it. Wait, YarSkor has 7? Where are the other 3? Oh no, sorry, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I saw the 7th one.
No, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's just 6. I can't count. But there is a sizable miner count there. We've got the stallion has departed. I don't know what's in it though. Oh, it might just be an engineer.
He's capturing this derrick for himself.
Okay, no seal drops yet.
Which is not a surprise, in all honesty.
No, there we go. He's gonna need the extra income. Another
Rocketeers are now coming up into play.
Yeah, we're gonna go for the Warhawk Rocketeer combo in an effort to try and counter the Marauder blob, which is comfortably sat under Chimera Core in YarSkor's base. Not really doing anything,
Battle
but
is
there
just
isn't a
being
lot
placed
for
in
it.
Abdo's base as well, so we can...
Nice, finally hitting tier 3.
You finally do see the tech change to the tier 3. He also decided to drop a couple of dogs behind his Conyard and the Mercury, just in case if the drillers return.
We have a pair of Storm Children out flying about on the battlefield. They're probably trying to get some scouting in. Reasonable jet to do it with. But
he is scouting the mine hideways, which is understandable.
Well, that's what
that's
he
where
needs
you
to
can
do.
expect enemies to move. An interesting choice of stallion drop. He's actually going to pick up
He's gonna nick YarSkor's derrick. Yeah, okay. Well, smart move. Smart move. Get some extra cash in. Nobody ever said no to that. Engineer just appears. And there we go. Easy capture. Easy money. denies YarSkor the first
I
capture
do
bonus.
hear a driller, and it's actually popping up. No, that's an
Yep.
infiltrator.
Oh, right next to Tanya. Oh, she picks up both of the spies. She and she gets the driller as well. Denying the ore theft that YarSkor actually kind of needs. That would have bankrupted Abdo and absolutely rolled YarSkor into some quite sustainable cash.
It is a very good pickup. We can see already Tanya and the riot troopers coming out. The Barracuda is on the airfield. So potentially we can see some
Barracuda.
drops.
Oh dear, excuse me. Anyway, the sizable Warhawk force departs the base, but not a lot of Rocketeers to accompany it. There's a lot of archers in waiting.
Yeah, it will be suicidal to actually engage into that group.
Yeah, there's not a lot Abdo can actually do with that right now. As we start to see a fair amount of riot troopers coming out as well. And Athena's in production as well.
It could be
Not sure what Abdo's
could...
trying to accomplish with that.
I mean, I see a point. Majority of the YarSkor's force is lightly armored, including Marauders. So any hit from the Athenas will be quite devastating.
Yeah, but he's got nothing to screen the Athenas with. All he's got is a force of Guardian GIs, and that's not really a lot to help you against
Well, he is pumping
Marauders.
more and more riot troopers.
Tanya's swimming across the water with an entourage of dogs. I wonder what she's going to try and accomplish.
Is she going to try to eliminate all of the archers, or maybe her? I don't think harassing miners will do anything good.
No, I think she. No, well, YarSkor definitely knows about it. He's keeping the archers nearby.
Oh, he's luring.
I think he's
doing
going
the
to try
archers
and
into
clear the archers out. Yeah.
The Barracudas are coming to actually sweep strike on this Gatling cannon, I think.
Yeah, they do. They don't quite get it, but they come close enough. Tanya provides protection. It is, in fact, minor harassment. They pick up 2. Don't think they're going to get the 3rd. But Libra now hits the field as well. She starts peppering away at the anti-air force. The riots swim over as well.
I do believe this is a moment where Abdo has to evacuate from this engagement. He already got a lot from this.
Yeah, he's gotten good value, but I'm not entirely sure how much more he's hoping to achieve.
Oh.
The War Rig is down. We could see Runa being. I heard Libra clones die, but the proper Libra is also down. War Rig disables Tanya. I don't think she can C4. Moves
Nope.
Tanya away to try and get the... Oh, no. Screws that up. The riot troopers all die. Well, not... Sorry, Tanya dies. 1 riot trooper dies. We've seen a lot of Warhawks go down as well.
Now reinforcements are being now picked up. By the
Abdo
group
has
of
well and
Marauders.
truly overstayed his welcome on that one.
He did have a good engagement with harassment of miners, but he should have disengaged shortly after he saw the entire army coming up. Or rather, the second that War Rig just popped up. I heard something being squashed.
Yeah, I think that was just a random civilian being crushed by a marauder.
Well, that's unfortunate for this guy.
That's unfortunate for the civilian, but it's in line for Epsilon.
Okay, I guess from this day on, Epsilon is all about the war crimes.
Yeah, I mean, they always were. Invader comes up to try and dissuade the Warhawks, but there are still Rocketeers in the area, and they are easily able to outnumber and destroy the Invader, assuming it does not get away. Oh, no, the Invader is in fact going to live.
Well, not sure how long, but still.
Long enough, long enough.
What do you have in the production queue for YarSkor?
For YarSkor vehicles, we have more invaders, sensible, and for the infantry, we have more archers. Second War Rig leaves YarSkor's base. It's going to be heading down towards the ore field in the bottom right.
I'm not sure if invaders would be a good choice. Also, I had someone disconnecting.
I think, let me check the lobby. It might be Magic Cat. No, it was YarSkor.
He's still in the game, however, so that's good.
Yeah, he's still in the game. It's just CNC-net being CNC-net.
Warring just got picked
blow
up
up
by
a War Rig.
Barracudas.
That's a very nice kill from Abdo there. Good start. Yeah, Abdo's keeping YarSkor on his toes. It was like, there's not been a lot of maneuver warfare apart from the drillers. Other than that, Abdo's been able to completely dominate the map.
I'm not sure if the invaders are actually a really good call here.
There's not a lot of rocket. No, I still think they're a good call.
I do
They're the
think...
only real solution to Abdo's Warhawk blob that is actually air mobile.
we have a
and
giant miner
isn't slow.
migration in the middle for some reason.
Yep, well, no, he's mined out the top left ore field effectively, so he's going to move the. So YarSkor's going to move his miners over to the ore field on the new war rig.
No, I'm talking about the middle of the map, because apparently Abdo's miners are going towards the middle
Oh, yeah,
section
he's
of the
put
map.
an ore purifier down and everything's gone to shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's Abdo's problem to solve.
I do think going for Gehenna platforms will be significantly better, because he can easily engage on the longer distances.
Too immobile, though. On a map like Andalusia, all the Warhawks have to do is just hover over the water and then just go somewhere else.
Well, yes, but invaders
The Gehennas would have no chance.
Invaders can't actually pick up this entire blob by themselves. It will be a suicide to go and even harass.
Well, yeah, simply because there's too many, there's not enough invaders. He's only got like 4 invaders. If he had equal numbers to, say, the Warhawks, then he'd quite easily dominate that engagement.
Well, the group of Warhawks is
thing is,
already coming up from the upper edge of the map. Is probably trying to pounce on the production structures, and they're actually going in. I think YarSkor has noticed this, because archers are already on the move.
Yep, he's going to dive on the machine shop.
Which is a very good call, but it may actually cost him.
There's the enragement.
Oh,
that is an excellent Mercury though. Beautiful, cleans up all of the archers. Doesn't quite get the refinery.
It's gonna
swing round to finish the job, and then immediately gets out of dodge.
I think that was a very good engagement from Abdo.
That was an excellent engagement from Abdo. Takes away the permanent healing. Takes away a refinery, only to be replaced by another war rig though, so questionable at best. But keep it there.
Well, Warwick does not take powers. Well, never mind.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
true.
refinery already being redeployed.
Oh, nice. Okay. Anyway, we have a second MCV out for Abdo's. It looks like it's moving towards the center. Abdo's miners are being harassed by the invader blob as well. And I don't think they've killed one, but they've done a sizable amount of damage to one of them at the very least. But we've got GGIs responding.
Well, unfortunately, unlike Warhawks, invaders do not have that much of a DPS to easily burst down miners.
I just heard a jet fly overhead. Huh. Anyway, here comes the MCV.
Oh my god!
Actually, probably going to deploy in the center there. No, not a mosquito, not a cockroach.
Yeah,
just a jet.
A large group of the IFEs is coming up to the middle.
Oh
Also,
yeah,
we
GGI
could
IFEs,
this
Tanya
entire
IFE.
invader blob.
Yeah, no. That's probably the entire point of them existing. We've seen more GGI IFEs get loaded as well. So random, there's 2 stock IFEs in there as well, but whatever. They still have AA.
Well, it's not that efficient like GGI IFE, but still.
It's something.jpg.
It
We
is.
see a couple of infiltrators in YarSkor's base once again. He's probably going to try and go for the money play. Or at least he might try a radar sabotage play. That would be quite devastating for Abdo. Might finally give YarSkor the ability to move around unseen that he really needs to try and make something work. This invader force finally having the numbers was actually able to pick away at the Warhawk force, but they're under guard by the GGI IFE.
That Derek is going up down. Never mind.
No.
No, never mind. Never mind.
Abdo's trying to bait YarSkor into an unfavorable engagement with the invaders. That's why. No, YarSkor lets it happen, as he should do, honestly, because he can't contest that unless he moves his whole army out. But he's not in a position to deal with everything in full.
At this point, YarSkor is being contained within his corner of the map. He still has resources to mine, but...
He still has resources to mine, yes, but he's had constant money issues. Although Abdo is finally about YarSkor poorer than YarSkor, so the tables are turning, but Abdo has more.
The problem
more
is
to mine out.
Abdo has far better production capability.
Yeah. Abdo's going for experimental warp shot, by the way.
Nothing so special about that, I guess. The
No,
invader
because
blob is being slowly picked up by
Yeah, the
all
invader
of the
blob is
IFEs.
being AoE to death by the GGI IFEs. The Barracudas try and take out the tech airfield, don't succeed. The IFE force walks into archer range. They're going to have to be careful. A couple of marauders are caught out by going the wrong way. They're all going to go down. There's 3 marauders that lost that really didn't need to be. But no, anyway, my point about the experimental warp shop is that it's not a refinery. Abdo needs a refinery on his new expansion because he's long distance mining still. More invaders go down. Not looking good for YarSkor. The game slowly edges in Abdo's favor.
He still is trying to lever it out. Oh, we have the satellite that actually did not
the max out. That's missed completely.
Target painter in front
charge in.
Target painter in the middle. All the infantry. Mercury strike being used to eliminate part of it. All of them are going down.
We still have some invaders on the scene though, but the GGI IFEs are still ever present. The archers try and moving, but the IFE will just kite them to say, for love nor money.
Libra is on the field. She's on the front line.
Libra shows up, gets slapped by Tanya.
Oh yeah, that won't hit. Actually took that to yellow HP. I think she may die now.
I don't know. Oh,
yep,
no,
dead.
Libra's dead. And look at that Tanya IFE go.
He decides to actually disengage.
Drill's still on the way to Abdo's base, but it hasn't made it yet. Whilst Abdo's full attention on the front line, YarSkor may actually get away with this one. Barracudas leave the base, Warhawks leave as well, but Abdo's main focus is on his army.
I'm actually surprised that he decided to continuously keep those two Stormchilds.
They probably have their use. Anyway, Risen Monolith comes down, but it's immediately focused down. The GGI IFEs will tear through that like it's nothing. Because I think their Warhead has a special modifier versus defenses.
I'm not certain.
I think it actually does. Because it's been known for a couple of patches now that GGI IFEs absolutely rip through defenses.
Tanya IFE got lowered down to the dangerous level, but it is auto-healing
now. There's
the
infiltrators. One steals Abdo's money, a second one goes for veterancy. Third one also going for veterancy, but the Storm Children grab that one.
It was actually trying to go for the radar sabotage, but he managed to pick this up.
No, it ordered into the war factory.
And Abdo is actually throwing slurs in the chat already. Well, we do see veteran infantry now on the field for YarSkor.
Yeah, no, veteran infantry. I'm not entirely sure how much of a difference that's going to make, though. It's useful. But Tanya IFE will still be Tanya IFE.
What is the money situation actually? The NCV is going down.
YarSkor 7.7k. Defense is going down. Marauders keep dying. The archers force the Warhawks away, but the Tanya IFE is still on the scene. Oh, Chimera Core down finally. Might be the saving grace here, as the archers all just try and charge. There's the rage, but it's not enough.
It is enough to push him away, at least. This MCV is somehow still alive.
I don't know how, but I don't think it'll be the case for much longer. Abdo does retreat, though.
Additional archers are now appearing on the field.
Pick up an IFE for free. Because it looks like Abdo does indeed decide that discretion is the better part of valor here. Still not bringing the Athenas up, though. They've just sat there in Abdo's base, going constant Warhawk production, more Rocketeers. Just committing to the air blob support with the Tanya IFE.
Additional 2 Barracudas are not coming up. They will die. They try to dive on top of the MCV.
To no success, though.
Also, Abdo is moving his MCV forward. I do expect he may actually go towards his enemy expansion. Possible expansion, not to the center.
No, I reckon it'll be to the expansion.
He's actually going there. He is actually going there. So dropping a factory there would be really good for him. In the middle, Warhawk blob is growing larger and larger.
It is just constant Warhawk production from Abdo. He's calmed down on the Rocketeers, going back to Riot Troopers now. That's a lot of robot tanks. I think Abdo's just putting robot tanks around.
This miner had a very bad moment to decloak itself. Right under the blob of Warhawks.
That was unfortunate for that miner, just a constant DPS.
Interesting choice of structure. Aerodome is online for YarSkor. And it seems
Okay, that is an unusual call.
Is that a diebook evolver? Am I seeing?
Nope, it's a Dybbuk attacker. Yeah, that's definitely a Dybbuk attacker. I'm not entirely.
That's also unusual.
I don't get the Dybbuk call.
Me neither.
Well,
there isn't anything that can actually.
Abdo's just had his power sabotaged. There was an infiltration.
Yeah, that. I'm not sure what exactly.
I'm not sure about the rest though. Did he get the radar?
It could be a possibility. YarSkor is actually going in towards the MCV, but it seems there's an attack on the top of the map.
Oh, he's disabled the power for the warp node. He moves in.
The archer block is eliminating at least small chunks of the Warhawk block, but they will go down.
Abdo flies over them though. Oh, I think the archer block may win that.
Yeah, they may actually do it. The entire air division is down.
Oh my god, that is a well-needed pruning for YarSkor here. Look at the amount of elite archers in that army. Holy shit.
So not only he repelled that attack, he also managed to destroy Abdo's MCV that moved to the forward position.
Yeah, Abdo actually sold that off. I think there might be a radar sabotage then.
I think that is a possibility. We're gonna have to ask start the game. And invaders are probing around, trying to escape the IFEs. But they will escape and move around.
Keep picking away. The thing is though, even though there's a radar sabotage, even though we've got the radar pruning, and the MCV lives on... Oh, hello, Barracudas, I might speak too soon. The Storm Children are hit. The MCV packs up. Oh, this is prime time for the Storm Children.
Yeah, he did escape.
Oh, but it goes under Chimera Core.
That MCV is living on the edge. Couple of Warhawks trying to probe the defenses, but they are now escaping. No, they're going back in.
Through the center. Might be trying to bait the archers away from that Chimera Core. But he's not going to succeed in the intended purpose. He instead dives on the war rig, which immediately packed up.
Be destroyed. No, never mind. He actually no, he didn't solve it. He moved it away.
Nope. No, the war rig just packed up and left. MCV redeploys. We've got an engineer there ready. Goes from 1 HP to full in an instant.
Finally fixed.
Gets a fresh coat of paint. Oh, hello. Alstar, do you want to guess what YarSkor's making?
I am unsure.
Psychic Dominator.
Well, for a very long time he actually had Rage Inductor and helping greatly. So I'm not sure.
There's just one slight issue. There's just one slight issue.
What is it?
YarSkor is still bankrupt.
Well, it is a problem, that's for sure.
That is a problem, yes.
Wait, what is
He's got the war rigs down in the
center. What is the miner count?
No, okay,
he has 7. He has 7.
The expansion. We've got 5 on the expansion. I don't know where the other 2 are. Okay, there's 1 there.
The armed forces of Abdo are now currently closing in on top of the ridge.
Oh, yep. Finally, the Athenas move up, and we start to see some action. The Dybbuk make their presence known. I think they're going to try and dive on the Tanya IFE.
It would be a good idea,
I think. Oh, they missed their shot. Yep. There we go. There we go. There's the Tanya IFE. Tanya does not survive, despite the 90% passenger survival rate, I think.
I think that is an 85. Although that
I think the default is 80%. Veteran is 85. Yeah. Anyway, the Marauders pick away. The Athenas don't actually achieve a whole lot. In fact, there's only 1 Athena left. Frontline production. We finally start to see some Abrams tanks in the production queue for Abdo.
It's been a long overdue, in all honesty. Target painter is being dropped on all of the infantry. Raging that also goes down.
Abdo needs to just deploy his GGIs like right now if he wants to get any damage on the Marauders.
This could be a problem. All of those riot troopers are now eliminating all of the
Yep,
infantry. Those Marauders have no anti-air cover beside Libra.
No, and Libra's not going to live that much longer. She's been slowed down by the... Yep, Libra's dead. There is minimal AA cover here for the Marauder force. The archers are still a threat.
Those Warwicks may help a little bit, but I don't think it will be enough.
Those Warwicks will be a mass... In fact, those Warwicks may actually be what decides this fight.
Athenas are now currently assaulting it.
Be careful.
All of the archers have been
the
eliminated.
archers are all dead.
Abrams tanks arrive on the field. This Marauder force will be dead within seconds if there is no AA.
Well, yeah, but here come all of the archers from the main base. There's nothing left under the Chimera cores. But Abdo's achieved what he's probably set out to do. He's killed off the expansion.
And
bad time for that Ghost Miner. I think Abdo just needs to retreat like right fucking now.
Yeah, it would be advisable. He
may have riot troopers, but not enough to stem this.
He won't be able to actually stop this.
Abrams goes down.
The Warhawks are coming.
Warhawks
are actually taking a different approach and going straight towards the base.
Yeah, he's gonna want to be careful though, because the first Chimera core, the one in the center, has actually still got some archers under it, which were freshly trained.
Mm-hmm.
Random Seal comes in, gets mowed down by the archers. Abrams makes short work of the Marauders. Again, the Archer force gets the tech power plant, but no depowering.
This could be a problem because those Marauders are the only line of defense against those riot troopers.
That they are, and the riot troopers are slowly going down. They're trying to stay with the Abrams, but the Marauders just outrange them.
That Ultra Miner, however, also gives a little bit of benefit.
Oh yeah, we've got an Ultra Miner in here. Oil Derrick doesn't quite go down, but the Warhawks are definitely in the bay. Chrono, that back warp goes down. We've put a back warp on the Abrams, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference. The riot troopers start going to town. There's only one Marauder left. There are no Marauders left. It's open season for the riot troopers. One goes veteran.
Those archers actually doing somewhat decent damage, but that's because of the numbers.
Yeah.
All the tanks
they
are
do
gone.
actually kill a riot trooper, but there's still 4 left. Another one comes in to replace it. 2 veterans. Oh, it is a slaughter. They've killed all the Abrams, but I don't think that was remotely worth it.
In the middle,
Warhawks pick up the refinery again.
Warhawks are prowling around.
Great riot trooper.
Warhawks were prowling again all over the area. They destroyed the power plant. They did damage the old Derrick and left it on 1
has
HP.
shitloads of power. He's got easily 800 power above requirement.
But that 1 HP Derrick is annoying me.
Yeah, I know. It annoys me too immensely.
Oh, the riot troopers are coming in.
Oh, here come more Marauders though. Oh, the Warhawks are in a dangerous spot here. They want to be careful. But they may pick up, they're trying to pick up the Marauders. Oh, not gone well. The Marauders successfully dodged the Warhawks. GGI if he picks up one of the Marauders.
Warwick just got destroyed by the Barracuda strike. Also, an army and robot
tanks. That is a lot of robot tanks.
Also, that's a lot of infiltrators. And I think Abdo sees this now.
That's a fully loaded driller. Oh, Abdo has to have seen that leave. The riot troopers pick everything else up.
At this point, I don't think this will actually arrive at the destination because YarSkor is basically being dismantled piece by piece.
Oh yeah, no, YarSkor's gotta fucking die. He is definitely in their death throes right now.
The riot trooper support team is coming up right now. And they start eliminating
They've
all
got the
archers.
stealth detection from the robot. The elite riot trooper leads the charge. This man has seen it all. He's cleaved through hundreds of archers. He's about to do it again.
He's about to die as well.
He's about to die as well to an invader. Yeah, single GGI desperately tries to save him from that fate, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The Marauders come in as well. Our elite, our heroic riot trooper finally falls.
Warhawks continue to deal damage all over the base. The power plants are being damaged. The battle lab is left at a low HP and it's super annoying me.
Abdo's gonna try and gun for the power grid. The power grid above all else. After this bioreactor, he may actually finally... Yep, there's the depower. Elite Invader from killing Riot Troopers, by the way. Abdo moves to finish off the job for the Pandora Hub.
About
As
time.
these Riot Troopers just camp outside the barracks, just farming kills.
Yeah, this guy has a
There's
free
nothing to kill the
shooting French
invaders.
day.
More Abrams, more Riot Troopers. Tanya shows up. This is it. It's
And an
over.
army of Abrams tanks is also coming in.
Yep. YarSkor finally concedes. Whew, that was a long one.
Yeah, that was a 41-minute long game.
Oh dear.
Need I remind everyone, we are playing best of 7.
Yeah, we could be here a while.
Alright, well that was alright.